Everyone talks about how great Temecula is, and yeah, there's a lot to love, but what's it really like to live here in 2025? Before you start your house hunting, let me give you the full picture of what makes this area so appealing and a few things you'll definitely want to consider before making the move. Hey everyone, I'm Shane Bernal with VIP Service Realty, and today I'm breaking down the real experience of living in Temecula in 2025, the pros, the quirks, and what to expect if you're thinking about making it your home. If after watching this video you have more questions or want more info on what it's like to live out here, I'm happy to share my perspective and experiences with you. I've been here for over 20 years now, and I can answer just about any question on any topic when it comes to the area. So don't be shy. If you've got more questions after watching this video, don't hesitate to reach out. The best way to reach me is by using the link below to schedule a phone call or Zoom meeting. If you're not into clicking on links, just shoot me a text, 951-489-8711. That's my personal cell phone, and we can get a call scheduled that way as well. All right, let's get started with one of the most common questions I get. How much does it actually cost to live here? Temecula's always had a reputation for being a little more expensive than its neighbors, and that's still true today. Right now, you're looking at about a 10% bump over Murrieta and somewhere around 20 to 25% more than Menifee for a similar home. But here's the thing, when you consider the quality of the schools, safety of the neighborhoods, and the overall lifestyle, you'd be paying a lot more for that same combo in most other places in Southern California with those same features. Number 2, schools and community. Temecula is known for its schools, and that's a big reason families move here. The district consistently earns some of the highest ratings in Southern California, and that attracts people who truly value education and want the best opportunities for their kids. And when you have a community full of parents that care about their children's future, you naturally end up with neighborhoods that feel safe, supportive, and family-oriented. It's the kind of place where people look out for each other, and that translates into a higher overall quality of life. Even if you don't have kids in school, living in an area with top-rated schools usually means stronger home values and long-term stability. Now let's talk about another very popular topic, the weather. Temecula has a bit of a reputation for getting hot in the summer, although this year's been pretty mild. Typically in July, things start heating up a little, and in August and September are usually pretty rough, where you'll be in the high 80s, into the 90s, with a handful of days over 100. So if you're from Arizona, Palm Springs, or places like Florida where it gets hot and humid, it'll be a walk in the park for you. However, if you're moving up here from San Diego like I did, or somewhere near the coast, it'll be a bit of an adjustment. Now here's the good news. First, as I just mentioned, it's not humid, which is great for 2 reasons. It makes the heat much more bearable. If you've never experienced humidity, I'd say it kind of feels like you're wearing partially wet clothes that just came out of the dryer. If you have a better description of what humidity feels like, put it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Okay, so it's not humid, and it cools way down in the evenings. Even on the hottest days in the summer, the temperature will usually drop down into the 60s, which makes a huge difference. And as far as the rest of the year goes, I'd say it's about what you would expect of Southern California. We don't really have a winter, not much rain. It's just really great other than the 2 to 3 hot months. Next, traffic. I've been here for 21 years now, and I will say the traffic is definitely worse than it was back in 2004. And you'll hear a lot of complaining from people that have been out here for 20 or 30 years about it. But how bad is it really? There's definitely more of it, especially during rush hour, but compared to what people in LA or parts of Orange County and San Diego have to deal with, it's a breeze. The areas that tend to get most congested are the 15 freeway, southbound in the mornings, and northbound in the evenings, and a handful of major roads that connect to the freeway. Temecula Parkway, Winchester Road, and Murrieta Hot Springs all get a little crowded during regular commuting hours. But once you're just a little ways off the freeway, the traffic is pretty light. Number 5, growth. You should also know that Temecula is and will be growing a little over the next couple years or so, with some new communities that are in the early building stages. That's a win if you're looking for more options, but it also means more people and a little more traffic. The good news is we're not talking tens of thousands of new homes. There are currently just a few projects going that are pretty well spread out, so I don't think they'll have much of an overall effect. But there is one that I think will be a little more challenging in terms of traffic and access, and that's right here. There's a new community going in right here where you can see this dirt area. It's almost directly behind or to the west of Old Town Temecula. Old Town Temecula gets pretty crowded in the evenings and especially on the weekends. I'm just not sure how they plan on dispersing that out a little so it doesn't get too jammed up back there, but we'll see. I'm sure the city has a good plan in place. I'll keep you guys posted on that community as well as the others as they progress. Number 6, lifestyle and recreation. Temecula has really expanded in terms of what there is to do out here. It's not just wineries and hot air balloon rides. The wine country still is a big draw. We've got lots of shopping, entertainment for kids and adults, parks, sports leagues, family events, and a whole lot more. And of course, out here, you're only about an hour away from San Diego and Orange County and everything they have to offer. You're about an hour and a half to Big Bear where you can ski in the winter and enjoy the lake in the summer. Temecula really gives you that balance between laid back and modern convenience with the added benefit of being just about an hour or so away from everything that Southern California has to offer. So, the million-dollar question, is Temecula right for you in 2025? I'd say if you're looking for safe neighborhoods, great schools, and a beautiful home that's much more affordable than something in San Diego or Orange County, Temecula could be the right place for you, but it's not perfect for everyone. What matters most is finding a place that matches your lifestyle, budget, and priorities. If you're thinking about making a move to Temecula or one of the surrounding areas and have more questions or want more info on what it's like to live out here, I'd love to help you. Use the link below to schedule a phone call or Zoom meeting. If you prefer not to click on a link, just shoot me a text, 951-489-8711. That's my personal cell phone, and we can get a call scheduled that way as well. There are several different communities out here, and I'm happy to guide you to the one that best works for you. And just so you know, we've got an exclusive VIP email list where we share tips, updates, and more personal behind-the-scenes clips that don't get posted on YouTube. There's a link down below to sign up for that. It's a lot of fun. And be sure to browse our channel here. We have tons of home tours, community tours, and much, much more. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.